appreciate that. Moving rapidly on. Callum. Good. Callum, what's your name?
Callum.
And what do you do, Callum?
I go to school.
You go to school. What year are you in, Callum?
Year 5.
Oh, how is that working out for you?
It's going okay.
Do you think you'll hang around for year 6?
Yes, I think I do.
Good plan, lovely. Mr. Buxton. You're doing very well so far, Mr. Buxton. Mr. Buxton, your name?
Mr. Buxton.
Your theatrical name?
Grandmaster Buxton.
And Furious Life, lovely. What is it that you do, Mr. Buxton? Because we're curious.
Dreamweaver.
Dreamweaver.
Also known as the drama department. I am the entire drama department in its entirety.
And many people have said that. And I understand that sometimes you play royalty in your drama department.
It has been known.
You play the drama king.
Mm-hmm. I see where this is going.
Victoria. Lovely Victoria. What is your name?
Victoria.
Well done, Victoria. And Victoria, what is it you do here?
I'm in Miss Egan's class.
You're in Miss Egan's class, I'm sorry. And do you feel that's gone well?
It's gone alright.
Okay, Miss Egan's.
I can't talk about all
Miss Eakins, I understand you're now reviewing Victoria's report, even as we speak.
I am. It is, in fact, my plan for the weekend.
Lovely,
To
okay.
finish them off.
And finally, Mr. Spence. And Mr. Spence, apart from wearing shorts professionally, what is it you do?
I play with hoops and beanbags, really.
You play with hoops and beanbags. That's absolutely fabulous. And is that successful?
The hula hooping's coming along. It's probably slightly below par, but my beanbag work is fantastic.
I have seen your beanbag work. So, and what is it you want to be when you grow up?
When I grow up, I would like to be a real boy.
Well, you've got the shorts.
I think so.
That's lovely. Okay. Right, without further ado, we are going to start our quiz. Let me explain the rules. They are ever so straightforward. Round 1 is our general knowledge questions. The first person to buzz in with the correct answer will score a point. If you buzz in and you get it wrong, it will automatically go over to the other team. Let me just explain the buzzer system. If you press your buzzer, then nobody else can then buzz in until I reset. One final rule. The chairman of this grand quiz, his word is final. Any arguments? Okay. Right, let's start. Ready, teams?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Question number 1. They may well appear behind me, we're not entirely sure. Let's give it a go. Question number 1. What is the name of Winnie the Pooh's donkey friend? And Eakins, Hall.
Eon.
Eon. That's very good. Round of applause, guys. Audience, and we'll be taking marks off if we can't control our natural enthusiasm. Question number 2. What is the name of the wizard at the court of King Arthur? Buxton, Milton Hall.
Merlin.
Merlin is the correct answer. Give him a round of applause. Okay. Question number 3. Who was the Prime Minister of the UK for most of the Second World War? Eakins, Milton Hall.
Winston Churchill.
Winston Churchill is the correct answer. Okay. Right, time for bonus question. It won't be appearing on the board. What is Josie's second name? Spence, Milton Hall.
Quay.
No, it isn't.
I'm afraid not. Anybody on this team? Josie's middle name. Sophia is the correct answer. Give them a round of applause.
Well, a chance, yes.
Moving away from the bonus questions, we've got what? Are you listening?
Yes.
What is the largest planet in the solar system? And that's Victoria.
It would be the sun.
It would be if the sun were a planet and not a star.
Click.
Anybody coming over from
Jupiter?
Jupiter is correct answer. Well
Yes!
done.
We did it in buzzer.
No! Because I didn't reset.
Oh.
There, so try and follow the
Roman
rules.
god.
Next question. What has the scientific formula H2O? Josie. Water is the correct answer. Well done, Josie. And at 4-3, it's neck and neck. Next question. We've got, which sea separates Europe from Africa? Callum. The Mediterranean is correct answer.
Yes, well played. Well
Next
played, that
question.
man.
Very sporting, Mr. Buxton.
I tried.
Thank you very much. Sort of comment I expect from you, Mr. Spence. Okay. Next question. Which Italian city is famous for its canals?
Oh.
Victoria.
Venice.
Venice is the correct answer. Okay. Little disappointing. What is the line of latitude that runs around the centre of the world called? Mr. Spence. The equator is the correct answer. Well done, Mr. Spence.
Nicely done.
Reassuring that Varnika's just said that she learnt about that. Oh, sorry. Josie learnt all about that. Well done, Josie. So you knew it. You weren't willing to share. That's fine. Next question we've got. Which breed of dogs were menaced?
Dalmatians.
Dalmatians indeed, yes.
I know my Disney.
It's been said many times. I would have thought Pitbulls.
You think?
I think Pitbulls, not the popular rap singer that the youth people listen to. But anyway. Meanwhile, which film and musical are about a miner's son who wishes to become a ballet dancer? Yes, Eakins.
Billy Elliot.
Billy Elliot indeed. Actually based very loosely on the life story of Mr. Buxton, of course. Fabulous, right. Give them a round of applause. That concludes our general knowledge. And so we have got, at the end of the first rounds, the children have 5, but with a sneaky 2-point advantage, we have the adults with 7. Massive round of applause, guys. Okay.
Thank you.
Next round, in no particular order, is going to be our... Actually, I'm going to swap it around a little bit, and we're going to move on to our dexterity test.
Ooh.
This is a... Listen. This will test your manual manipulation of drinking vessels, i.e. the stacking cups. Now, unfortunately, one of the teams has a bit of a disadvantage depending which set of cups they choose. Now, as you are not quite in the lead, would you like to choose a set of cups? The pink ones. I think that's a wise choice. Well done. Would you like to choose a set of cups?
I suppose we're the green
The green ones, lovely. Right. Let me explain very carefully. You are going to make your way very carefully without plunging off the stage, because although it makes fantastic television, it does involve ambulances, etc., etc. So as carefully as you can, off the stage, and you're going to line up either side of the red covered table. Go for that, and we'll start that. And can we have your cups on the table? Decides who's going to go first?
Ladies first.
Don't be shy. Come, teachers.
Ladies first.
Okay. Guys, can you... No, you need to step down, don't you? Because otherwise it's going to be hazardous. Now, all you need to do, it's ever so straightforward. You're going to start off with a I think you're failing the first test, aren't you? It's very disappointing. You're going to start off with a stack of cups. And your cups are going to be stacked. Mr. Cutler, lovely, you've done this before.
May well have.
And it's ever so straight. Oh. Well, never mind. What's going to happen is you need to make the biggest stack of cups that you can.
He's a cheater.
No, to self. You need to make the biggest stack of cups that you can with the cups that you have. Okay?
Just stack
Once you make the stack, you then disassemble, and the next person has a go. When all four of your team have assembled and then disassembled, that the person who goes, the team that becomes the quickest will be the winners.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
On your marks, get set, go!
Got it, Cutler!
Keep going, Mr. Spence.
I believe in you!
Come on, you can do this.
Eye of the tiger.
Obviously, just keep going.
Rising
Come on,
up.
everyone, we can do this.
Challenge. We have to carry on.
I think we need to give this team a massive round of applause. What was effectively a whitewash. Well done, guys. Now, you got the 2 points for the round, and in addition, you got an extra point for doing this so quickly. So we'll just have a look at our scores. We now have adults on 7 and children on 8. Okay.
It's
Now,
gonna be okay, sweetie.
our next round, beat the clock, is... Oh, sorry, we skipped one act. Beat the clock. We are going to have a little times table challenge. Now, I know the teachers are terribly excited about this. Teachers, you need to nominate one person from your team to answer as many questions on the times tables as they can in a minute. And children, it's the same for you. Yeah? Okay.
It's gonna have to be.
Once you've nominated somebody, have you got somebody?
Yes.
Right, okay. Now we need to decide who goes first and who goes second. Callum, heads or tails? Oh, you win. Fantastic. Okay, now, Mr. Cutler,
Yes.
because you're media, I've given you an iPad and it's got a 1 minute timer on it.
Okay.
So, Callum, when you're ready, would you mind shouting go and stop?
Not a problem.
Not straight away, but with a kind of minute gap in between.
I can try that for you.
That's brilliant. Are you ready, Callum? Little bee sweat there. Okay. Are you ready?
Go.
4 times 3.
12,
3 times 4.
12,
Correct. 5 times 6.
30,
Correct. 7 times 3.
25, 21,
Correct. No helping, please. 4 times 9.
36,
Correct. 2 times 7.
14,
Correct. 6 times 3.
18,
Correct. 9 times 3.
27,
Correct. 7 times 7.
49,
Correct. 8 times 7.
56,
Correct. 4 times 4.
16,
Correct. 3 times 5.
15,
Correct. 6 times 7.
42,
Correct. 8 times 2.
16,
Correct. 7 times 3.
21,
Correct. 5 times 9.
25,
Correct. 9 times 7.
64,
Correct. 10 times 4.
40,
Correct. 11 times 6.
52,
Correct. 12 times 12.
144.
Stop.
Wow, wait.
So, at the end of that round, how do you think you did? You did. class teacher.
And the
And a class teacher. Excuse me one moment. Just going to have another little mouthful of my delicious Greg sandwich. Excuse me. Just talk to myself a minute. Greg's. You just love their food.
Yeah.
Miss Eakins, are you ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so 20 is the score to beat. Confident?
Okay.
Mr. Cartwright, I trust you to be as fair and honest and not to give her 45 minutes. Okay?
Yep, no
Are you-
problem,
Are
Mr.
you
Smith.
ready?
No
ready,
problem.
ready when you are?
Okay. Go.
10 times 7.
17.
Correct. 9 times 7.
63.
Correct. 8 times 3.
24.
Correct. 11 times 4.
44.
Correct. 6 times 3.
18.
Correct. 7 times 5.
35.
Correct. 4 times 8.
32.
Correct. 6 times 4.
24.
Correct. 7 times 4.
32. 28.
Correct. Eventually. 11 times 3.
33.
Correct. 6 times 6.
36.
Correct. 5 times 5.
25.
Correct. 7 times 8.
56.
Correct. 11 times 10.
110.
Correct. 12 times 12.
154.
Correct. 11 times 6.
66.
Correct. 10 times 4.
40.
Correct. 9 times 7.
63.
Correct. 5 times 9.
Sorry, what was the question?
It was 5 times 9. 9 times
45.
5. If you
Stop.
want the music to stop, big round of applause. I make that 19.
noble effort.
Very exciting. Then you're kinder than I am in this space because I was thinking NQ2. Right, our next round for this 10 letters. You'll be shown a 10-letter word. Can you just imagine that? You can't understand. You can imagine a 10-letter word. There aren't many in PE. And you need to make as many words that are in the English language that aren't made up nonsense and aren't Klingon. And you have, you're going to have to do 2 things today.
Top me
Like
clerk.
22 things today.
What?
You have 1 minute to make as many words as you can. You can use the letters only once. Yes?
That is in one sheet.
I'm willing to... Yeah, actually, that's a very good idea, Mr. Spence. Yeah, you're going to do this all on 1 sheet. Okay? Your word is what Miss Eakins does with many staff, captivates. Captivates. Your minute starts now. Remember, you're working on 1 sheet, but if you want to do individual sheets for now, that's a bit foolish because we're only working on 1 sheet. Until you weren't listening to the rules. No, you're fine. We'll have a little minute at the end to gather all your words, okay? Well, the rules are different for you. 39 seconds. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry, it's 36. No, 30. Talk about yourselves, audience.
I want to win. No.
It's very good.
Yeah.
No, it's not a 10-letter word. It is 2 letters onwards.
I think it might be.
It's as many words as you can make out of those letters.
Who do you think activates? I think children are going. It's a really secret sandwich. What are you just eating? He didn't say we can't do the word. We can't actually do the word. You have to use the word. Huh? No, I know. Like, you can use the word in your list. Come on! Don't get distracted.
And that's time's up. Whoa. And I think we might have to sack the timekeeper. Guys, I'm going to give you approximately 28 seconds just to compile all your words on 1 sheet. Write them on 1 sheet, Jason. Don't look that confused. Are yours all on 1 sheet?
Yeah.
Any time today, Mark. I do have to go home and shave soon.
If you can join us, I wasn't.
Breakfast on. We'll probably have a bacon egg. I hate eggs. Oh, you like chocolate sweet.
Guys, bored now? Okay. Right. Could I have somebody who looks a bit like Faye? Faye, could you come and gather up the sheets and could you give them, perhaps one of our lovely adult audience could just check the validity of the words? So you give your completed words to Faye.
There's more than one sheet being handed over there.
This is
Do you know what? I'm seriously beginning to question your spirit of whatever.
Fun is cheap. It's fun.
Remember, if you argue, you're
The
out.
problem is, Mrs.
How are we
Spence,
possibly trying to cheat?
they've now got nothing else to write on, so it's definitely a disadvantage.
If you
Okay.
argue, you're out.
So whilst they're being ended up, let's have a quick total up of the scores. The children at the moment are on 28. Ray! And despite the fact there's no second place, it's just winners or losers, the teachers are on 27. Right, our next round,
We can get there.
and people in the control room, can we skip through to round 7, which is our maths rounds? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Right, maths. Now, it is the same rules as before. I will give you a mathematical description or definition. The first person to buzz in gets the point. If you buzz in and you get it right, point. If you buzz in and you get it wrong, no. Point. Yes, very much. Like Scooch in the Eurovision Song Contest. Think that kind of level of points. Okay. Are you ready, teams? Are you ready, other teams?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Your first question is, explain what is meant by the word product. Yes, Josie. Multiply. Yes. Here we go. Give me the point. Fabulous. Yeah, points, Josie. Oh, it's round. Oh, yes, are you still there?
Sorry, my mistake. He said, she wants to call, he finished the sentence and then he pointed out this one.
Yeah.
Mistake.
Okay. Question 2. The perimeter of a circle is called what? Yes, Callum. The circumference. Well done, Callum. Fabulous. Okay, question number 3. A little algebra question. One of your favourites, Mr. Buxton. Algebra question. Give the formula working out the area of a square. How would you work out a square? What would you times by what?
We know this,
Yes, Callum.
Callum.
Times width times length.
Oh, I'm afraid you went overboard there. We went a bit volumey there. You
Oh,
can't-
base
Shush, 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 shush,
times
shush, shush. Would you like to have listened to Varnika's answer and give me an answer, adults?
Can I hear Monica's answer again?
It was base times height.
Base times.
It's the answer. Next question. Please, audience. What is the smallest prime number? Callum. It is, Callum. Adults, would you just like to test your buzzers for me? Okay, just checking. In the formula, in the question, 3a plus 6 equals 24. Give the value for a. 3a. Yes, Mr. Cutler. 6 is the correct answer. Well done, Mr. Cutler. Mr. Cutler, would you have put your correct answer down to the excellent maths training you've received?
I think it could be.
I think it
I
probably
feel
is.
maybe will tell me.
Who is it that does that, Matt? I might have skipped. Don't worry, it'll come back to me. Right, next question, and it's converting fractions to decimals. What is... I'm afraid not.
Percentage.
What is 3/4? What have we
Please
got?
read the question.
I'm sorry, I've got to correct. I've got to accept their first answer. And you said 3.75, which is nonsense. No. Okay, we're going to go the other way now. So, Mr. Buxton, you might be thinking about this one. We've got, what is, because I know you like to convert decimals to fractions, what is 0.6 as a fraction? What could that be? Yes, Miss Eakins.
You looked at the options.
6/10, a 6/10 or 3/5 or 12/20 or 120 over something. Lovely. Well done, Miss Eakins. Give a round of applause. That's good. It's nice that Miss Eakins was listening to her own lesson yesterday. Yes. Response over here. Next question. If a square... Callum? No! Right, I'm afraid. Teachers, listen very carefully. And some staff. If a square has a side with a length of 6 centimetres, what is the area of that square? Oh, perfect answer. Mr. Spence, give him a round of applause. Okay. Last question. Last question. How many days in 14 weeks? How many days in 14 weeks? Quick method. What got Callum? 98 correct answer. Well done, Callum. Okay, and so we've got at the end of that round, without taking into account the word scores, which I'm being frantically signalled at the moment, children, you have got 33. Adults, you have got less than 33. Considerably less than 33. You've got 25. You've got 28. Mr. Hamsley, would you like to come and hand me the totals of loveliness? So, oh, could make all the difference. Oh, and again I say, oh, teachers, you got 20 words correct. Yeah, no, thanks for that. Got a little bit more enthusiasm.
Hurrah! Yes!
So your total is now 48. Children, you've got... You haven't lost because we haven't finished the quiz there, yes. You've got 44. Sorry?
They should be the opposite.
That's
The
fine.
teacher should have got 11 and the kids should have got...
No, what? No.
Anyway, meanwhile, back at the quiz. So we got 48. Round of applause.
Yes, go! Yeah.
Okay. So, our logic test, this is quite straightforward. If you spent many a Christmas or winter festival, whatever it is you celebrate in your culture, around the television, opening your Christmas crackers, you may come across some of the following puzzles and conundrums. I will ask you a question. Please buzz in as soon as you think you have an answer. Question number 1. Why are some letters above the line and some below? Why are some letters above the line and some below? Mr. absolutely spot on. All the letters above the line have their straight lines, and all the letters below haven't. Question number 2. Why is it against the law for a man living in England to be buried in Wales? Why would that be against the law? There's that man living in England, and he gets buried in Wales. What have we got? Yes, Mr. Cutler.
The man in England is still alive.
The man in England is still alive, and it is technically illegal to bury people alive. Well done, Mr. Cutler. Round of
Oh,
applause.
that's clever. That was clever.
Yes, it's a riddle or a logic. How's the man alive? Let's listen to the question very carefully, shall we? Why is it against the law for a man living in England? You see the... Yeah. If only there were more of these. Okay.
Mischievous
And
monkey, you.
finally, you are driving a bus. It seems unlikely. 6 people get on, okay? 2 people get off. Okay so far?
Yep.
10 people get on. 5 people get off. 8 people get on. 4 more people get off. What colour were the bus driver's eyes?
It's kind of like a bluey, grey, green colour.
I think you're right, Mr. Spence. I believe. Let's listen to the first. Do you know, we've not only have we answered these questions, we've had a little vision into Mr. Spence's home life. Do you not feel Christmas Day, sat round full of turkey? Right, you
It's me.
are driving a bus, which makes you the bus driver.
Oh.
So when we say that gimlet-like appearance, that